Good morning, friends. So we are studying problems related with the bending stress. So that's why today also I am continue bending stress. Still two different types of the problems. That is inverted T sections, then unequal I section and C sections. So that's why today also I am taking problems related with the bending stress. So please note down today's first problem. A beam of T section, a beam of T section so this is inverted T section, 6 meter long, 6 meters, six meters long supports to support the load system, the load system so yes TEM system shown in figure, shown in figure, which shows also bending diagram for the beam. Bending diagram also given for the beam. The beam has a flange of width of 100 mm and overall depth of 120 mm. The flange and the wave are 20 mm thick. 20 mm thick. The section is placed with the flange at bottom. Find the safe value of W. Find the safe value of W. if the stress and compression and tension shall not exceed 90 Newton per m squares and 50 Newton per mm squares respectively. So here this is given. This is 3 by 14 W, here 5 by 14 W, and this is again 3 by 14 W. This is 2 meter. Bending moment diagrams also given, B, C, D and E. B. So this is 3 by, and this is 3 by again 14 W. This is 8 by. And this is 5 by 14 W. So this is bending moment diagram given. So from bending moment diagram, we can conclude M equal to, this is maximum 5 by 14 into W. So this 5 by 14 W so whatever may be, that is given. Now sections, T section, inverted T section. So that's why this is inverted T section. Overall depth 120. So this depth equal to 120. This is 100. And this is 20. This is also 20. Now here may be positions of the neutral axis. NA. Suppose this is first and this is second, and this is reference line. So this is inverted T section, this is YT, and this is YC. So that's why YT equal to, because we are considering a reference line at the bottom, so that's why YT equal to Directly you can write a1 y1 plus a2 y2 divided by a1 plus a2. So yt equal, and this is flange width of 100 mm. This is 100 mm. 100 into 20. So this distance is the y1 bar, and this is 20 divided by 2, or y1 equal to 20 divided by 2. Again this is 800 into 20 into, now this 20 plus 100 divided by 2 divided by 100 into 20 plus 100 into 20. So this is 20 means 200, 2000, 2000, 4000, right? And this is 4000 by taking common, in bracket 10 plus this is 50 plus 20, 70. So this will get cancelled. Oh, sorry, because this is common, 2000. So yt equal to 2000 into 80 divided by 4000. So this will get cancelled, and this is 20. So this is equal to 40 mm, and yc equal to, above neutral axis, this is 80 mm. So yc equal to 80 mm and yt equal to 40 mm. Now this distance is the y1 bar. So y1 bar equal to 40 minus this distance 10, this is equal to 30 mm. Understanding purpose I am writing this. Y2 equal to, now total 100 means 80, because this total and this is 80 minus, and this is total 100 divided by 2, 100 divided by 2, so 80 minus 50. So this is y2 bar. So centered distance above the second element from the neutral axis. So this y2 dash equal to centroidal distance of second element from neutral axis. So centroidal means it's a center. Now you knows m, you knows y, and still you don't know moment of inertia. So moment of inertia equal to, so directly can I write here 100 into 20 cube divided by 12 plus area 100 into 10 to 20, y1 equal to y1 bar 30 square plus 20 into 100 cube, because this is 20 and this is 100, d equal to divided by 12 plus into y2 bar 80 minus 50. So both are same, 30 square. Now we can take common 1 divided by 12 plus 200, because here 2 times multiplied by 20 into 30 square. So that's why 100 cube multiplied by 20 plus 100 into 20 cube divided by 12 plus 4,000 multiplied by 900. This is equal to 5.33 into 10 to the power 6. So that's why sigma BC equal to, now YC equal to, we know this is sigma BC equal to maximum moment means M divided by I multiplied by YC. Sigma BC equal to 90 given, moment maximum 5 by 14 W into YC. YC equal to 80 mm, moment of inertia 5.33 into 10 to the power 6. W equal to what? Multiplied by 90 multiplied by 14 divided by 5 divided by 80. Divided by 1000. So this is 1600. So because this is Newton mm, so this is small w, so that's why this is 16 Newton per meter. And by using this formula, sigma BT again EM divided by I, and this is YT, sigma BT 50, 5 by 14 W, YC equal to, YT equal to, YT 40, 5.33 into 10 to the power 6, W equal to 5.333 into 10 to the power 6 multiplied by 14. So this is 18.665 Newton per meter. So that's why out of these two, so this is safe load. So that's why safe load that can be applied or apply equal to, because which is lower, that load that can be applied. Otherwise, if we apply, so this may be failure. So that's why apply 16,800 newtons or 16.8 kilonewton meter is the loads. This is the maximum load that can be applied. So due to non-availability of the powers, I am facing problems. So that's why today I will engage short lecture. Means after solving two problems, I will stop here. And next class is that is the last class for this chapter. So we studied, this is inverted T sections. So now next problem is the unequal I section. So for unequal I section, we'll see problems. So after that we can stop here, because power is not available in my house. So that's why I am facing problems due to heat. So please note down, this is second problem. A I section beam has a I section beam has top flange 100 by 10 mm, bottom flange 75 mm by 10 mm. The beam is 4.5 meter long and rest into and rest on two supports such that it overlaps it overhangs left hand support, overhangs left hand support by 0.8 meter by 0.8 meter. What UDL can be allowed? So in the previous case, that load is W equal to, actually shear force is given, but that is meter, and this is Newton per meters. So actually that may be converted in terms of the that is not the case. So what it may be, UDL can be allowed, but that is last problem is the solve the problems from the Ramamurthams. So you can check that problems. If you have any confusions, or you can ask me. Allowed can be allowed on the beam impermissible bending stress is 140 Newton per mm squares. So first we will draw load diagrams. After that we can calculate maximum bending moment, and after that we can focus on the its unequal I section. Left supports overhang 0.8 meter. So remaining, this is 3.8 meter, because total 4.5 meters, and this is uniform distributed load. Suppose this is kilonewton per meter. All right. Is there any doubt? No. So this is A, B, and this point is the C point. So that's why RA plus RB equal to no concentrated loads. So that's why 4.5 W. And by taking moments about, suppose B point, so that's why 3.8 into RA, because this point is the end point, so that's why I am taking moment about B point, and this W into 4.5 and half of its distance. So that's why RA equal to 4.5 squares divided by 3.8 into 2 and into W. So W 4.5 square divided by 3.8 divided by 2, 2.664 W RB equal to 1.8355 W. I think this is correct. So that's why now draw a shear force diagram. Shear force diagram. So first we'll draw shear force diagram. 0.8 into W. So this is downward. After that 0.8 RA 2.664. So that's why this is 1.864 W. At B point 0. Okay. This W 3.8 minus. So that's why This is 1.8355. So this is your shear force diagram. So that's why here you will get maximum bending moment. Suppose this distance equal to, or this distance equal to x, and this is 3.8 x. Now by comparing triangle, 1.864 W divided by 3.8 minus x equal to 1.8355 divided by x, 1.864 xw. This is 1.8355 multiplied by 3.8. This is 6.9749 minus 8355 x. Okay. And this is also W. Anything wrong? All right. So this is double 1.83 plus 1.864. Sorry, 1.8355 plus 1.864. 1 divided by answers 6.9749 equal to 1.88. X equal to 1.8853 meter. So that's why maximum bending moment equal to m equal to, now we can calculate from left hand side. So this 1.853 multiplied by W equal to 1.8355 W minus, now W into distance x equal to 1.8853 square divided by W. So that's why square divided by 2, 1.77 W, and this is 1.8853 1.8335 or 3.460 W, 1.683 W. So one values we knows. So now we will focus on the
unequal eye section. Top flange, so this is 100 by 10 mm. Bottom flange 75 by 10 mm, and web so here's bottom flange and axis top flange 100 bottom flange 75 by 100. So data is missing because we requires web. And web 200 mm by, and web 200 mm by, suppose we'll consider this is 10 mm. So again this is 200 mm and this is 20. So definitely, so this neutral axis, this distance is small and this distance is greater, yt. So that's why we'll calculate first yc. So in this 3 section we'll consider this is 1 and 3. So this is a1 y1 plus a2 y2 plus a3 y3 plus a1 plus a2 plus a3. Now consider this is reference line. This line is the reference line. So that's why this is y1 and this is y2 and this is y3. So here's I will write y1 equal to 10 divided by 2 5 mm, y2 equal to, because you may be confused, y2 equal to 10 plus this 200 divided by 2. So this is 110. y3 equal to 10 plus 200 plus 10 divided by this half of its distance. So this is 215 mm. Now yc equal to, so a1 equal to 100 into 10 multiplied by 5 plus 200 into 10 multiplied by y2 110 plus 75 into 10 into 215 divided by a1 100 into, so directly can I write 1000 and this is 2000 plus 750. So this is 3750 because I have less space. $2,000 multiplied by 5, 10,000 plus this is 2000 multiplied by 11. So 220. 11 means 22 plus how much 0? 4. Okay, so this is 10,000 multiplied by 5 is 50,000 plus 2 lakhs 20,000 plus 750 into 215 total divided by 3750. So this is equal to 115. YT equal to total how much? This is 10 plus 200 plus 10. So 220. 10 plus 200 plus 10 minus 105. So YT equal to 220 minus 105. This is equal to 115 mm. Right? Now you knows YC, you knows. Now what is remaining is the moment of inertia. So moment of inertia B1 D1 cube 12 plus A1 Y1 bar B2 D2 cube divided by 12 plus this is A1 A2 Y2 bar square plus B3 D3 cube divided by 12 plus A2. So that's why moment of inertia. B1 equal to 100 into D1 cube 10 cube divided by 12 plus area 100 into 10 Y1 bar distance. So this distance is the Y1 bar. So YC equal to Y1 bar equal to YC minus 10 divided by 5. So this is 105 minus 5 equal to 100. So that's why directly I write third B2 equal to, now B2 equal to width 10 mm, depth 200 cube divided by 12 plus area 10 into 200 into Y2 bars equal to now from neutral axis to distance Y2. So that's why neutral axis, and this is YC, or this is 10 plus 200 divided by 2 minus YC. So this is 110 minus only 5 mm, and Y3 bars distance equal to this YT minus 10 divided by 2, 115. So this is 110. So try to understand this calculation because this is very important. So Y2 equal to 5 square plus, now B3 equal to 75 into 10 cube divided by 12 plus 75 into 10 multiplied by, this is 110 square, right? 6 terms, all 3 squares 3 cube, right? Now calculate moment of inertia. So we'll take common
10 to the power, so what first calculate 100 into 10 to the power 3 divided by 12. So this 8.333. Or 100 multiplied by 100, 1 lakhs, 833. Oh, right, 833 plus this is 100 square. This is 10 lakh. Plus 10 into 200 cube divided by 12. This is 6,666. All right. 10 into 200 into 5 square. 50,000 plus 75 into 10 cube divided by 12. 6250, fifth term. And last term 75 into 10 into 110. 82500. Plus around 1,68,000 into 10 to the power 6. Like 16.81 into 10 to the power 6 Newton mm. So that's why now permissible bending stress. So that's why which is less. So this is less. So sigma BC equal to, this is, because moment same, multiplied by YC, and this is 140 into m equal to 1.683 W, YC equal to YC 115. Oh, YC is lesser, I think. So this is YC equal to 105.
t equal to 105 105 16.813 into 10 to the power 6 multiplied by 140 divided by 105 divided by 0.683 divided by 1000. So this is 13.32 kilonewton per meter load can be applied. So in the previously problems, that is the calculated value is the W, means UDL, kilonewtons, means you can convert that is in terms of the newtons also multiplied by meters. But this is UDL, means 13.32 kilonewton per meters. So this is the maximum uniform distributed load that you can apply. So that's why today I will stop here. So in the next class we will see C section, and if any different sections that is remaining or C sections that is likewise or such type or such type. So in the next class we will take 2-3 problems related with the bending stresses, and we will close this chapter and you can start. Next chapter is the shearing stress. So be safe at your place, because still COVID is going on. So this was shifted. So please note down these values. Because some data may be missing because of the tilting above the my focality above the mobiles.